Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Drive-Thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live on Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Place YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out of here well before the top of the hour, give you enough time to get those bets in. And that's what we do here on the Drive-Thru Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Is we give you live free sports picks for the primetime games. And to deliver those picks, our professional handicappers over at Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a look at who'll be on the show today. We got Jeff Jeter with us, Rod Zawacki. Got Chris Ruffolo with us. Joe Duffy back from his vacay. Of course, we got Jovan Burts with us. Of course, Goran, Brian Bitler, and Joe D'Amico from Las Vegas, Nevada. All right, let's see how they'll line up today. Duffy, D'Amico, Zawacky, Burts, Bitler, Ruffolo, Jeter, Kucar, and then I will close this one out. All right, Chris, ready to close out another week?
Absolutely. They just keep flying by, but that just means we're getting close to football season, so I'm ready to get it rolling.
Let's get it rolling here. Let's welcome to the show Joe Duffy. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium. Joe, how's it going today?
Going pretty well. I think the world's getting back to normal. We're headed in the right direction, thank goodness.
Thank goodness for that. Absolutely. All right, tonight, 8:40 Eastern Time, NL West action on MLB Extra Innings channel as the Rockies will host the D-backs. Rockies laying $1.53, total 11.5.
Yeah, Arizona's 4 previous games, they were underdogs of 187, 230, 255, and 185. Now, an angle that says when the odds makers are telling you that a team is playing in what was easily their most winnable game of their previous 5 games, they are 3,328 wins against 1,973 losses since 2009 for plus 292 units. And that's based on 1 unit per bet. I should probably clarify that. We're basing everything on 1 unit per bet. Now, when the team that we're betting on is an underdog, they're still above 500. So that's quite impressive when you're talking about value, and is plus 96.37 units since 2005. And the OI is 32.7 if the team we're betting on also has a better record on top of those other parameters. And that's pretty impressive, folks. A return on investment of 32.7. Now, Francoff has pretty decent numbers for a big underdog. German Marquez, 4.38 on-base percentage against him over his last 3, 221 whip. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous of the fact that Francoff is pitching on the road for the first time this year, and the last place you want to pitch is in Colorado. But still, all things considered, it's not like he's going against a red-hot dominating pitcher himself. All things considered, this is tremendous value at getting, whatever, 136 is what I had it as. But shop around, maybe you can get a slightly better line. But Arizona, W marks the center square.
All right, Joe Duffy here on Arizona. You can shop up to plus 141 on the D-back side. All right, what say you, Chris? Both teams kind of struggling here entering this series.
Yeah, this is one of the ones I didn't really key in on too hard for today's show. But you know what? I can tell you that I'm with Joe on this one. I'm not about to lay minus 160 or anything like with German Marquez. Yes, the ball flies out at Coors Field, but Arizona's just been playing better baseball than Colorado has, and I'm still the Colorado Rockies just are a team that's costing us more money than they've been making us this season. And same thing for Arizona, but they haven't been as bad to us. So I'm with the value with Arizona as well in this one.
Looking at Arizona here, plus 141 against the Rockies. And, of course, this one to begin 8:40 Eastern Time, MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Joe, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium. NBA, a play-in game as well, some hockey and a lot of baseball. What do you have going on over at the site?
I do have hockey. I have a really nice NHL system for tonight. Plus, I've got 4 Major League Baseball, and the Major League Baseball is backed by the greatest system in sports, at least when it comes to units won, and it goes back many years. We won with it quite a few times, and now it's back in a really nice groove. So a total of 5 winners for tonight over at Pick Dogs.
All right, 5 winners over at Pick Dogs. Pretty much check out Joe Duffy there. Get that 5-pack tonight. 5 winners. Of course, take those winnings and make the upgrade to long-term passes, the 3- and 7-day all-sports pass from Joe Duffy over at Pick Dogs Premium. We'll get you every play that Joe releases over at the site for that period of time that you select. It's also part of the 2-point capper special there at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Joe, as always, great having you show. Have yourself a great weekend, and we'll talk again next week.
We'll talk to you on Hump Day, gentlemen.
Absolutely. Joe Duffy here on the Drive-Thru. All right, let's continue here with our coverage. Now it's time to go out to Las Vegas, Nevada. The other Joe, we'll bring in Joe D'Amico. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs. He's doing fantastic work. You look up the leaderboards. Really good performance NBA and, of course, that past 30 days as well. Joe, how's it going?
I am wonderful, Tony. I happened to catch a ball game here in Vegas last night at the Las Vegas ballpark. You know, it's just wonderful to go to the ball game, have a beer and hot dog with the family. Great atmosphere, great community. I think after the year we've had in this country, going to a ball game with other people in the stands, it's just what the doctor ordered to just get things back to normal. Nothing better than that. Vegas is heating up. The guys here at Pick Dogs are heating up. NHL playoffs, NBA playoffs. We're really a hop, skip, and a jump away from the NFL. I'm just excited. Great time of year to be a winning capper at Pick Dogs.
Absolutely great time of year, no doubt. All right, here we go. We've got a rivalry game out here, out west, Giants and Dodgers. Dodgers favored about $1.28 total, sits here at 7.
Guys, just like me, I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. Dodgers, Giants, marquee matchup. I feel anytime you can get the team with the best overall record in baseball, winning 5 straight, starting a pitcher that's undefeated 5-0 with a 1.75 ERA, anytime you can get that team as an underdog, you've got to sit up and take notice. San Fran, 8th in the bigs in scoring, 3rd best pitching staff in the majors. With all respect to LA, guys, which I do feel will be in the playoffs. But right now, they're not clicking, particularly on the road where they're just 10 and 12. I'm going to take the dog here with San Fran, and I'm going to take my bookmaker's money.
All right, the Giants here, the dog plus 116 against the LA Dodgers. All right, Chris, what say you to Wood and Bauer on the hill tonight?
I think this is your prototypical, it may be cliche, but maybe I think it's a pitcher's duel tonight. You know, you have 2 of the best pitchers in the major leagues going in Bauer, who's pitched very well for his new team this season, and Alex Wood, who's found his all-star form from, say, 2017 when he was with the Dodgers. I think we have a pitcher's duel on the cards tonight, so I'm taking the under in this one.
All right, looking here at the pitcher's duel under, I kind of agree with that as well. The under with the Giants and LA Dodgers. Joe DeMichael here on the Giants plus 116 against the LA Dodgers. This one you could watch at 9:40 Eastern Time, MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Joe, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium, where you're doing fantastic work here. Nearly 600 units. 1,600 units of profit here past 30 days. That is all documented. When you go to Pick Dogs Premium, you check out Joe's profile page. You can see every play that he's released is transparent. Doing fantastic work. We got an NBA game up there, some hockey, a big baseball card. What do you have going on over at the site?
Tony, I swept the board last night here at Pick Dogs. My MLB run, 14-2. NBA run, just as impressive, 31-15-3. As you mentioned, the last 30 days, ranked number 1 in the world, winning percentage of 63.24%. Tonight I have 2 big game winners on the Pick Dogs card. And grab a broom, folks, because I'm sweeping that damn board again. My 7-3 MLB crusher, my 53-13-2 NBA Vegas Insider moves. Both, you can get each one of them for $25 right here at Pick Dogs. But really, guys, my NBA season discounted package, all my winners straight through the NBA Finals, just $179. Whether you're a $50 player, a $500 player, or a $5 player, this will pay for itself on night 1 or night 2. And the rest of my baseball program, straight through the World Series, guys, for a nickel. You stay with me. You dip your toe in the Jamaica water. I promise you, I'll make a believer out of you, and you're going to be diving in. Guys, it is going to be win, win, win. Doesn't matter if it's on the hardwood or the diamond. I'm getting you paid.
They'll get you paid there. Joe DeMichael over at Pick Dogs Premium. Get on board. You see the numbers here. 1,587 units of profit here past 30 days. That is all documented. Get on board. He's got display for you tonight. The entire baseball pass up there for you as well. Long-term passes from Joe DeMichael. Get on board. Get in with a winner here on Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Joe, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that success. Have yourself a great weekend, and we'll talk again next week.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Chris. I always love being on the panel with you guys. Good luck to everybody out there. Good luck to everybody out there watching, and have a winning day. Thank you.
All right, Joe DeMichael here on the drive-thru. I will continue here with our coverage here on the drive-thru. Just a reminder, guys, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every single day. Of course, it all gets started with the morning show at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time with Mitch, Rod Zawacki, and Brian Bitler. Of course, Ron Romanelli joins on weekends. We got those 3 YouTube premium shows. Become a member right now by following the link below to the YouTube premium. Very great value there for those premium picks. And, of course, the drive-thru. We're here Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. As always, we always ask for that thumbs up, that like. We greatly appreciate it, Chris.
Absolutely, Tony. We do. I mean, I can't speak today. I don't think I can ever really quantify how much those likes, those subscriptions really mean to us. They help us out a ton, help us get the content out to fresh faces, and it also helps us, know what we're doing is, something that we're doing right. And, it lets us know that you guys like what we're doing, and, it allows us to get the cappers on as well. Everybody wants to be a part of the hot new thing, and we got everybody want to be part of the drive through the morning show, even the hockey videos, Mitch's video, everything. The likes and subscriptions let us know that what we're doing is working. So just keep those coming in. We really appreciate it. We appreciate all the love and support, guys.
All right, guys, keep those thumbs up, those likes coming in, help us build up our rankings. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-through. We're going to sneak a game here at 6:30 Eastern time. We got Rod Zawacky looking at some hockey. Rod, how's it going?
Going good, Tony. Chris,
right.
how you guys doing this evening?
Doing great here on Steak Friday. And, of course, so you're going to be looking at hockey NHL game, 6:30 Eastern time. Bruins to host the Capitals here. Bruins laying $1.60, total 5.5.
You bet. We're gonna look at this game. I'm loving the Bruins in this game. Bruins, they're 9-1. Their last 10 as a home favorite. They're also 9-2. Their last 11 on Friday nights. The home team in this series is 4-1 the last 5. So for me, we're going to take the Boston Bruins. You look at the Capitals. Capitals are 2-5. Their last 7 off of 1 day rest. The Capitals are also 3-9 in their last 12 playoff games as a dog. And for me, we see this this consecutive 1-goal game decisions between these two. It's sitting at 9 consecutive, dating back to 2012. That ends here tonight. Take the Boston Bruins on the puck line. As they pop that empty netter, they might even pop 2 empty netters. But either way, we're taking the Boston Bruins on the puck line. That 1-goal game streak, it ends here tonight.
All right, Rod Zawacky here on the puck line. Boston Bruins laying the puck goal and a half here, plus 170 against the Washington Capitals. All right, Chris, what say you in this one?
All Rod and I hockey videos, and we've been doing these hockey videos, and I think I'm going to stand pat with what I did in the video yesterday. I need to stick with Washington. I see this being a series that's going 7 games, and if we want it to go 7 games, I think Washington has to win tonight, and I think we're going to get a better effort out of either Vitek Vanacek or Samsung, whichever goalie goes tonight after the little goaltending gaffe in overtime in Game 3. I think we're going to see a concerted effort, and you might see a little bit of a ticked-off Capitals team with the way things ended there. So I'm on Washington and the plus money in this one.
All right, we got Chris on. What we got to say, Rod, to that?
For me, I think Samsonov is highly overrated. I think he's going to give it up. It's going to be close. These games are battles right down to the end, like I said. But I think Boston's got that 1-goal lead coming down, and they pop the empty netter to get the puck line in this one. I don't have it being like an 8-5 blowout in Boston kicking the snot out of the Washington Capitals. We know they're going to kick the snot out of each other. We know this game's going to be tight. But I think Boston pops that empty netter and ends that one goal game streak.
All right, 6:30 Eastern time. Bruins here, puck line, minus 1.5 goals, plus 170 return against the Washington Capitals. All right, Ron, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium. We're doing fantastic work here in the NBA. 420 units of profit. We got 1 game tonight, but man, we got 8 games this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So a lot of action coming up this weekend from the NBA playoffs as we get everything started. A lot of baseball tonight as well. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, we've been rolling in the NBA. We're 4-0 in the play-in game so far, and I've got another one for you tonight. We're trying to make it 5-0 in these play-in games with my Steak Friday Pass. You can jump aboard that. We're also on a nice 16-5 NBA run. Jump on over, grab my NBA package. You'll get everything I release in the NBA playoffs, which is a huge weekend. Getting dialed into that. $175 gets you everything all the way to the championship. That'll easily pay for itself in a couple days. Jump on board. Even one of these 2-for-1 capper deals. Can't miss out on those. You can get a 3-day, 7-day, even a month. Jump aboard those 2-for-1 capper deals. Pair me up with Tony. Look at the leaderboard. Who else is getting hot? You got Chris. You got anybody on this show. Bitler. Anybody on this show. Paired up 2-for-1 capper deal. Can't beat those as well. Jump on over to Pick Dogs Premium and scoop something up. Big weekend coming up. I can feel it. I'm really excited about this weekend.
Big weekend coming up here from Ron Zawacki over at Pig Dog Trim. You see the numbers here in the NBA. He's getting hot in the NBA. Of course, baseball is doing very good work there as well. Why not get in on that 3-day pass? Get the weekend coverage here. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We got 9 games scheduled from the NBA here the next 3 days. Get on board with a 3-day pack. And, of course, every play that Rod releases, you get some NHL playoffs in there, some baseball. That's a great value right now. And of course, take those winnings on Monday and make the long-term pass to a 30-day all sports pass from Rod Cole. 30 days, every play that Rod releases over at the site. Or if you want to go with the long-term pass from the NBA season end pass as well as the NHL, do that as well. All right, Rod, as always, great having your show. Now, I know you're part of that YouTube shows, the 3 premium shows that are available to everyone when they follow the link below.
You bet. Follow the link below. You can get the $50 package. We'll give you 3 picks in the morning plus the consensus, and 3 picks in the afternoon plus the consensus. But your best value is jump aboard the $100 VIP. Gets you both picks in the morning. Gets you the 3 picks in the morning, 3 picks in the afternoon, plus the VIP premium show. And man, is that thing heating up. We're fighting like cats and dogs sometimes, but hey, we're getting you guys on winners. That's great value to you for the amount of picks that you get on that VIP premium late Steam show. Unbelievable. Your picks come down to more like 15 cents a pick. So jump aboard. Just follow the link below here, and it'll tell you how to jump aboard. Don't miss out on that VIP premium show pass.
VIP premium show pass here from part of Rod Zawacki, Mitch, and of course Brian Bitler with those member premiums. Of course, Ron Romanelli on the weekends. So get on board. All right, Rod, have yourself a great night. Enjoy the steak. What's on the what's cooking tonight?
Tonight we're having bacon wrapped filet mignon tonight. When I got the scallops going, I've got me some nice sea scallops, big giant jumbo sea scallops. I'm gonna pan sear those up to go with my steak. My other half doesn't like seafood, but I love seafood, so we're gonna have a little surf and turf action going. Nice baked potato, and I got some asparagus, nice bacon wrapped asparagus. I'm gonna do in the oven. Nice. So good dinner tonight.
Good dinner tonight. All right, Rod, we'll have a great night, and we'll tune in tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. each time for the morning show.
You bet. Tune in, and you guys have yourself a wonderful week, and let's get ourselves some winners.
Get some winners with Rod Zawacki here on the Drive-Thru. All right, let's continue on with our coverage. Now it's time to welcome Jovan Burts to the Drive-Thru. You've seen Jovan up there in the leaderboards. He's been doing very good work here over at Pig Dogs Premium. So let's go ahead and wire in Jovan right now. Here he is right here. Jovan, how's it going?
You know me, smooth as always, even smoother when I'm up on that leaderboard.
I know that. I'm feeling the heat up there, man. Feeling all right. Here we go. Nationals to host the Orioles here. Nationals laying $1.90, total 8.5.
Yeah, so I'm on the over in this one. Now, back when Major League Baseball used to schedule interleague play exclusively in that 2-week window in June, I used to ride this over like a bull, for real. Just blindly too. No handicapping involved, and most times it cashed. Now I looked at the last couple of years and just to see what's going on, and true to form, sure enough, the over is cashed. In the last 10 games, the over is 7-3, and in this one you have a true bum going. Jorge Lopez, 6.35 ERA. I've faded him a couple times, and both times they cashed, and I think he's going to give up some runs. Now, we have Steven Strasburg on the other side, and he's only pitched 1 game, actually 2, but he got pulled real early in the second game. So he's been on the IL. This is his first game back, and you might see some rust with him. And then Baltimore's last 7 games, they've gone over in every last game. So it all stacks up for another over.
All right, Jovan here going over at 8.5 runs, Orioles and Nationals. All right, Chris, what say you in this matchup? Strasburg doesn't figure to go very deep in this one at all.
No, but he may not be given the chance to, because I think the Orioles might put up a few runs on him. He gave up, I think it was 7 runs in that one start back in April, and like Jovan said, Jorge Lopez is a walking Christmas tree. Every time this guy takes the mound, he gets lit up. So I think we could see double digits by the 5th or 6th inning. So I'm on the over in this one as well.
All right, coming here on the over, Orioles and Nationals. And, of course, this one, first pitch at 7 Eastern time, MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Jovan, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium. Big weekend coming up in the NBA as we got 8 games Saturday, Sunday. We got 1 game tonight, a good one. Golden State and Memphis, and some baseball and hockey. We're seeing you 843 units of profit past 7 days. That's all documented. Doing great work up there. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, so with me, I told you on Monday, the NBA's back. Real basketball's being played. Not that regular season, high scoring, high flying. You saw that last night with Washington and Indiana, but those are just 2, high flying teams anyway. but I'm 4-1 since the playing games have started, and I'm gonna keep it going. Major League Baseball, I'm getting hot. You can see me on the leaderboards, and right now I got my 5-pack going. Take flight Friday, 2 playing games for the NBA, and 3 Major League Baseball plays. Also been eyeing these games for the weekend for the first round in the NBA. I think it's gonna be a real hitter. I think I'm gonna keep this heater going, and you can also get my long term passes, 3 day, 7 day, or 30 day, or match me with one of the other fellas for the 2-for-1 cappers. It's all there at Pick Dog Places Sports Chat Place.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Jovan Burts over at Pig Dogs Premium. You see the numbers here: 843 units of profit past 7 days. You want to get on board with this long-term pass, the 3-day pass will get you the weekend covered Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We get right into this beginning of the NBA playoffs here. That big four-game card on Saturday, 4 games on Sunday. We've got a lot of full cards of Major League Baseball. Get on board, of course, take those winnings, make the upgrade to the 3rd day. That's the best value there over at Pig Dogs Premium. You can also add a second capper of your choice out there. I know we've got Big Al McMorton. He's doing great work. You can pick Mitch, any of the cappers up there on the 2-for-1. All right, Jovan, as always, great having your show. Continue that success, and we'll talk to you next Monday.
Absolutely. Have a beautiful weekend, and see you on Monday.
See you on Monday. Jovan Burts here on the drive-thru. All right, let's continue on here with our coverage. And let's take you now to a man with no nickname. They're looking for a nickname for Brian Bitler, and we'll find out if they've got one yet, or if he couldn't come up, I guess, with one that Mitch liked or he liked, or you're asking the audience out there for your nickname, Brian?
I don't know. I kind of came up with one for myself. Brian, take it to the bank, Bitler. I kind of like the ring of that, but we'll see what the guys, in the audience come up with. Yeah. My vote's for take it to the bank, because especially this one I'm about to give out tonight. Take that one to the bank, guys.
Take that one to the bank. All right. And, of course, Brian Bitler, he bookends the show here. And we got one here tonight. Padres to host the Mariners. That Mariners has got a familiar pitcher on the mound tonight. Padres laying 220. The total sits here at 7.5 as Brian flexes for flexing.
I tell you, the betting world seems to be missing out on one. Chris Flexen, the guy is 4-1 with a 3.46 ERA this season. This guy has been a plus money dynamo for sports bettors, going up against Chris Paddock in the Padres. The guy, Paddock has trouble getting out of the 5th inning. The public all over the Padres money line and the Padres run line. For me, the safest bet, and one you can take to the bank. Take the Seattle Mariners plus 1.5. to get yourself paid.
All right, Brian, looking here at the run line, take the plus 1.5 with the Mariners. Mariners plus 1.5, minus 105 against the Padres with flexing on the hill. All right, Chris, what say you?
I can't disagree. I looked at the lineup. This might have been my favorite play, and maybe I'm spoiling the last segment early, but I have to go with flexing here. I think he's the 3rd most profitable pitcher in baseball this season. D1 is one of my favorite stats to look at for pitchers. And just Chris Flexen alone, you bet $100 on all of his starts this season, you're up almost plus 700 units on a $100 bet. So I can't pass this up. You could even put a little bit on the money line, but I definitely like the plus 1.5 as well against a struggling pitcher in Chris Paddock, who, like you said, has trouble getting out of the 5th inning.
All right, we got another one flexing here on Flexing. So we got Chris flexing and we got Brian Bitler flexing. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium. As right now we got baseball on the card tonight. We got that one NBA, but we're coming up to a really big weekend because the NBA playoffs are in full force starting on Saturday.
I tell you what, it's going to be an absolutely huge weekend for me tonight. I got a fantastic 5-pack. Highlighted by my NBA Golden Ticket, 3-1 in the play-in game so far. Going to look to carry that into the playoffs this weekend. I already eyed up a few games on Saturday that I'm itching to get some money on. So, guys, check out that 5-pack for $50, or get in on a 3-day pass for just $100 at pickdogs.com premium picks. And don't sleep on that YouTube channel, YouTube Premium. Absolute best value in handicapping. For $100, you get picks from me, Rod, Mitch, and Romanelli on the weekends. Absolute value. Check it out.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Brian Bitler over Pig Dogs Premium. He's got that 5-pack for you tonight. Pick it up and then take those winnings and get on board with a long-term pass. That 3-day pass on set. Pick that up on Saturday. That'll get you started with Brian's NBA picks here for Saturday, Sunday, Monday after you make that upgrade on that off that 5-pack tonight. Great value there. Of course, don't forget we got that 2-for-1 capper promotion, so you can add Brian with maybe it was Junior Sharp, Ron Romanelli, of course, Mitch. You can match him up with any of the cappers here over on the Pig Dogs lineup. All right, Brian, you're going to flex him one more time? We're going to get flexing home. There we go. He's on flexing again. It's been money with Brian Bitler here.
Don't let any other capper take Chris Flexen. And if Joe D calls up, said, no, that's Bitler's guy. He's on Seattle. He's got the rights.
That's right.
It seems like a tradition now. I've been doing Chris Flexen. It's been working out. So
it's been working. Hey, I got the nickname Flexen Brian Bitler.
There you go. Hey, you might get 30 free days of plays if you come up with that.
I might so. We'll see. That one might be one in the running. All right, Brian, have yourself a great night. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you on Monday.
All right, good buddies. Catch you at the end of the weekend.
All right, Brian Bitler here on the drive. So don't forget, you can catch him on the weekends, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. You want to tune into those weekend shows, guys, because the NBA playoffs are beginning in full force. 4-game Saturday, 4-game Sunday. Tune in 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. And it's now time for, Chris Ruffolo, ready with his picks for tonight. Just before, as I get him ready to queue up his game, reminder that Chris does the NHL shows for us here on Pig Dogs. Of course, we can tune in a little later tonight for that as they're uploaded then. But let's talk today. Let's look at the game for today. Yankees here and White Sox, top of the hour beginning here, MLB Extra Innings channel. Yankees laying $1.11. The total sits at 8.
Yeah, and I think for me, this line tells us all we need to know. You look at the Chicago White Sox. They're a team that's still on the rise, and a pitcher in Carlos Rodon, who took the loss for the first time this season in his last start, but he's still 5-1 with an ERA around 1.5, and that's just still unreal for a guy that I faded in years past. But he's pitching very well this season, and we're getting plus money, or at least an underdog price, to fade Jordan Montgomery, who I feel is the weakest pitcher in the Yankees starting rotation. 2-1 record, but he has an ERA just under 5, and he just gave up 5 runs in 2 innings against the Orioles last time out. I think if you can give up 5 runs to the Orioles, you can definitely give up a few runs to the Chicago White Sox. And with the way Rodon's been pitching, we only may need 3 or 4 runs if Rodon's on and he can shut down this Yankees lineup. So I'm taking the White Sox and the plus money in this one.
Yeah, you have no argument from me on this one. I like that side as well. Look at the White Sox coming in pretty red hot. I mean, looking at their numbers with one like 11 or past 13, it's been good for the Chicago White Sox team. On the road, 12-8, plus 3 unit return, put up nearly 6 runs a game here on the road. Of course, again, but one of the bigger angles that we always talk about here with the White Sox is they're facing a left-handed pitcher. They pretty much dominated left-handed pitching this year and last year.
Yeah, and that surprises me that the line is where it is. But again, I think this is us saying that the line is telling us all we need to know. For the Yankees being arguably the most public team in baseball, and they're still only laying $1.10 against this White Sox team that, Tony, like you said, has been crushing lefties. Even with Carlos Rodon, and people may think he's a flash in the pan, and after he takes his first loss, we may see a bit of a regression to the mean. But I don't think it's coming tonight. Like I said, I think Jordan Montgomery's the weakest starter in that Yankees rotation. I think we get value here with Rodon, and we ride it, and we take it all the way to the bank.
That's right. Of course, against lefty starters, that is starting pitching, we're looking at White Sox averaging 8.6 runs a game, so that's pretty strong there on the White Sox side. All right, Chris, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium for tonight, and let's bring up the numbers as we're getting ready here for the top of the hour. Positive sign here in the NBA. We've got the NBA play-in game, Memphis and Golden State tonight. And of course, we got the NBA playoffs starting in full steam ahead tomorrow with 4 games. What do you have going on over the site?
Well, tonight's a full card for me. I got my Fastball Friday 3-pack for the MLB. Got my Friday 4-check for the NHL, both 3-packs, $29.95 over at the website. Or I got my NBA Black Card special. Play that you can put any amount on, just like one of those fancy black credit cards that's coming back to you in pure profit. I have it for the side and the total, whichever game you like to play. Or if you want both picks and you want some value, get the 3-day pass. Basically, you can get all my picks for today as part of a 3-day pass, and you're basically paying cheaper for 3-day than you are for paying for each pick individually, and then you're going to get an extra 2 days on top of it. So go over there and check it out, as well as the 7-day or 30-day. We also got the 2-for-1 capper deal. Pair me up through the host duo with Tony. Get the Puck Dogs with me and Rod. Any of the cappers you see on tonight's show, or you can also do the season pass I have up there. I reduced mine to $200 for both the NHL and NBA playoffs. As I can tell you, you can see that plus positive units for the NBA so far. I can guarantee you back on Monday that number is going to be a lot higher than it is right now. Don't miss out on your chance to get on board with me. We're going to put some money in your pocket.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Chris Ruffolo over at Pig Dogs. Get on board with his 3-packs for tonight. Get on board with those and take those winnings and go long term with that 3, 7, and 30 L Sports Pass. Get every play that Chris releases over at Pig Dog Trim. He does the NHL, so you get the NHL playoffs. Right now, starting the NBA playoffs and a lot of Major League Baseball, about 15 games a day, probably 5 days out of the week. There's 15, then there's probably 10 and 10, the rest of them. So get on board. Lots of action right now to bet on with Chris Ruffolo over at Pig Dogs Premium. All right, let's continue on the show. And now it's time to welcome Jeff Jeter making his Friday appearance on the show. You'll find Jeff over at Pig Dogs Premium. He does great work for us and doing well this year in the NBA. We've seen a top of leaderboards in the NBA as well. Jeff, how's it going?
Oh, doing great. And speaking of the NBA, man, that big 4-game slate there for tomorrow, and looking forward to it. And so, just ready for a big weekend.
Great weekend coming up. All right, let's get on the board with baseball here. 7 Eastern time, 2 division rivals to meet. Indians to host the Twins. Twins coming back from a wild schedule here. Had to stop for 2 in Anaheim last night. Indians $1.32. Total sits here at 9.
Yeah, this might be my first baseball pick here on the drive-through. But regardless, Randy Dobnak's going for the Twins here tonight. It comes in with an ERA of 8.16, a WHIP of 1.465, and one heck of a Fu Manchu. But the thing about it is this is going to be the first start for Dobnak this year for the Twins. He's had the 7 relief appearances to date this season, and through those relief appearances, he's had 14 in the 3rd inning pitched, and in that time he's had 18 hits, 14 runs, 13 of those were earned. On the other side, Tristan McKenzie is going for the Cleveland Indians, ERA of 5.79 and a WHIP of 1.643. Now, McKenzie's been a little hit and miss. I mean, some games he'll go where he's only given up 1 earned run, and the next game he'll give up like 5 earned runs. So, McKenzie had a great outing there against the Kansas City Royals there a couple of starts back. He went 5 innings, only allowed 2 hits and 0 earned runs. So, tonight I think, with McKenzie, he has struggled in spots and a couple of spots, but to keep in mind, we don't know how deep he'll go in this game, and the Indians basically have the best bullpen ERA of 2.57 and a bullpen team whip of 1.17. So while, if you go over here and look at the Twins, their bullpen ERA is 5.07. We don't know how long Dobnak's going to go either in this game. So tonight, I just think, you're getting a really good price here on Cleveland, even on the money line. But I'm going to go right to the run line with this thing. This has just got value written all over it. I think they're just going to drum the Twins tonight. So take the run line here. And I'm fine with the money line. I take the run line. I think it's some value there.
All right, Jeff here on the run line. Indians -1.5 runs plus 148 against a Twins team who were, they were looking for a day off on Monday, but guess what? They had to fly out and make up a doubleheader against the Angels and come back back into Cleveland to start this trip. But the Indians, with that really good pitching and really good bullpen, get the day off, Chris, on Monday.
Yeah, this is one of the worst scheduling spots I think you'll see for any team this season, just after having to have that travel day, and now you get a rested Cleveland team. I won't lie, I bet this game, but I only bet it on the money line just because I've had issues with Cleveland's, putting up bunches of runs, even against the Twins and Randy Dobnak, who was a darling for us last season, and looks like we've rode him into the ground this season. But so I went with Cleveland on the money line, but I can definitely see the case for taking the value on the run line as well.
All right, agreement here on Cleveland here. Jeff likes the Cleveland run line here, -1.5 runs, plus 148 against the Minnesota Twins. And this one will begin at 7 Eastern time, MLB Extra Innings channel. No 6:30 Eastern start for Cleveland. They're going to give Twins a little half an hour extra time here, because usually they like to start. They could have been mean and started that at 6:30 after that doubleheader they had yesterday, huh?
Oh yeah, they just it just drives me crazy between that and sometimes the Reds for some reason. Yeah, but especially Cleveland. So
Cleveland likes to do that. They were probably the first to start it. Oh, it's an Ohio thing, right? Maybe it's an Ohio thing. Cleveland and Cincinnati.
Yeah, it's just like an Ohio thing for some reason. But anyway.
All right, let's get aboard at Pig Dog Film. You're doing great work, Jeff. 733 units of profit in the NBA. We got that one NBA game. We're looking at a huge weekend here as the NBA playoffs go in full force on Saturday and Sunday. What do you have going on over the site?
Well, after tonight, you've got just a little more time. It's Fast Friday time, multi-sport. I got the NBA game tonight between the Warriors and the Grizzlies covered, of course, and I've got two MLB plays over there for you tonight. Like Tony mentioned, plus 733 in the NBA this season. So definitely a good time to get on board, especially with that 3-day pass. It's a pretty good value there. Of course, match me up with any of the handicappers you've seen on the show or on the website that are getting hot right now. Tony's lead the board. I'm chasing after Tony T right now myself. So, but hey, get on board this weekend and, hey, let's go out here and get some winners and let's put some money in your pocket.
That's right. Get some money in your pocket from Jeff Jeter over at Pick Dogs from you. See the numbers here. 733 units of profit for this NBA season. It's all documented. Go to the profile page for Jeff at Pick Dogs. You'll see every play that is released. Get on board with his pass. He's got the one-day pass. Why not just go ahead and get the 3-day pass? Get the play for tonight. He's got the Grizzlies Warrior winner for tonight. And then get those NBA playoff picks for Saturday and Sunday on that 3-day pass. That's the best value right now over at Pick Dogs. Premium with Jeff Jeter, who's doing great work in the NBA this year. All right, Jeff, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that success, and we'll talk to you when we recap the picks.
All right, I'll see you in a few minutes.
A few minutes there, Jeff Jeter here on the drive. Just a reminder, guys, keep those thumbs ups coming in. We greatly appreciate it. It helps us build our audience. And if you miss any of the picks, we're going to do a complete recap here. We got 2 more picks to go on the show. Then we'll do the complete recap and let you know what all the cappers gave out today. All right, let's continue here on the drive-thru. We're going to talk some European soccer, and our expert on this is Goran Kucar. Goran, how are you doing today?
Hey guys, I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, doing great as well. All right, Villarreal to face Real Madrid. We're looking here at the 3-way line. Real -1, 1.5 here, total 2.5.
Absolutely. It's decision day in La Liga, and we have Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid facing for the title. And at the moment, Real Madrid is in second place. They're 2 points behind Atletico Madrid, and the only chance they have at winning the title is by winning this game. And that is if Atletico Madrid doesn't win their game. So it's going to be a tough game. Real Madrid has tougher opponent than Atletico Madrid. And they have a lot of injuries again. Their defense is decimated. Even though they have been winning games, they haven't lost in their 17 La Liga games, which is a great run despite all of their injuries. They are scoring a solid amount of goals. But on the other side, you have a good team in Villarreal, the team that is playing in the Europa League finals next week, and they have been scoring a lot of goals. They have the second best goal scorer in the league on their team. They might be resting a few players in this game just because they are playing the Europa League finals in 4 days, but they need points here to secure their spot for next season in Europe as well. And I don't think they're just going to surrender and give goals to Real Madrid. I see this to be a fun game because both teams need a win, especially Real Madrid, and for that reason, I think we're going to see a lot of chances at goals. I'm going to take both teams to score and over 2.5 for -120.
All right, here we go from Goran's play here. Real Madrid, Villarreal, over 2.5 goals. Both teams to score. They both got to come in. Your return -120. All right, Chris, what say you in this one?
Well, Goran knows whenever I disagree with him, I only go one way, and I'm going to go that way here. I'm going to take a draw. I looked at 3 of the last 5 meetings have ended in a draw, and to be honest with you, I just see this being a game where, Zidane's, he wants a result, and all the scrutiny comes down on him that he didn't get the result. That's just the way I see this one finishing. Villarreal, like Goran said, they need a result, and Atletico, as much as I want to say that Valladolid's going to put up a fight, considering they don't want to get relegated to the 19th place team playing an Atletico Madrid team, that all they need to do is win to claim the title. I think Real Madrid knows their fate, but they just can't admit it. So I'm taking the draw on this one, and I think we're going to get some good plus money out of it.
All right, Chris, look at the draw. Your thoughts there, Goran?
Yeah, I actually think I have a draw in my free article on Sport Chat Place on that game as well. Just because I can't see Real Madrid outscoring Villarreal just because of all the injuries and everything else. I think this game could go something like 2-2 or even 3-3 possibly. If Villarreal gets ahead first, I think Real Madrid will do everything they can to get back into that game, and they might get back, but I just don't see them winning this game.
All right, Goran Kucar here on Real Madrid Villarreal. Over 2.5 goals, both teams to score at -120. Action from La Liga. All right, Goran, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium. We'll see a good weekend of action here from soccer. What do you have going on over the site?
Yeah, this is the last weekend in the big leagues, and after that we are getting ready for the national teams. But I'll have a 7-pack up for tomorrow that's coming soon, and I will have also an MLS pack for Saturday evening because we have a lot of games, and it would be a shame to waste that.
All right, he's going to look at MLS as well as, of course, this big 7-pack coming up. I'll get on board here with Goran Kucar over at Pig Dogs Premium. He's got the long-term passes up there, 3, 7, 30 All Sports Pass. Get them right now from Goran Kucar over at Pig Dogs Premium as he covers European soccer. All right, Goran, I know Mitch was talking about some changes, big news coming up, and of course, Chris, wasn't there talks between you and Goran? We had talked about this months ago, right, about you and Goran doing some soccer videos. Looks like it's going to actually come to life.
Yeah, we're gonna do videos for the Euro and I believe Copa America as well. So, guys, want to keep your eyes peeled for those. I think we're gonna do group preview videos as well for those of you who like betting on soccer groups and futures of that nature. We're gonna have some group preview videos as well. But definitely looking forward to that. It's gonna be a great tournament.
Yeah, great tournament. Of course, the Copa America is the South American Championship, Goran, right? Don't they do some invites from other teams as well? But I always love to see the Copa America because you got your Brazils, you got your Argentinas. It's a lot of heated battles going on in Colombia. A lot of heated battles in that tournament.
Yeah, exactly. I think this year they have invited Qatar and Australia. Actually 2 years ago, I think there was Japan. So they love to mix it up right then there in South America, and it's not like those teams have big chance to get far because you have Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, Chile. I mean, those are all better teams, but yeah, it's nice to see some
mix up, a little change there. Yeah. What about Uruguay? Uruguay was always one of those good defensive style teams we've seen in the past in World Cup.
Yeah, Uruguay is the team that's pretty much the same over the last 5 or 6 years. They have good strikers in Cavani and Suarez, and they have the coach that's been coaching that team for the last 25 years, I believe. So,
all right. Yeah, it's, we're looking here. We must have lost him a little bit there. All right, guys. Sorry. So check out Goran over. What do you got? You back?
Yeah, I'm back. I don't know what's happening with my laptop.
All right, we'll continue on. All right, Goran, we'll check you out over Pig Dogs. Maybe check out your work at Sports Chat Place, and of course, we'll look forward to those videos this summer from Goran and Chris as they cover the Euro Championships as well as Copa America. All right, have yourself a great weekend, Goran.
Absolutely, always a pleasure, guys. See you next week.
All right. See you next week. Goran Kucar here on the Drive Thru. Let's continue here with our coverage. One pick to go, then we'll do the full recap for you guys. And it's going to be yours truly. It's a familiar tune here with me here on the Drive Thru with this team. And again, let me go ahead and put up the game information here. It's Red Sox on the road here facing the Phillies. Phillies laying $1.50. 8.5 is a total on MLB Extra Innings channel. And of course, I say familiar tune because we've been riding this White Sox and Red Sox team. Why not? I mean, when they're dogs, they've been coming through. I think they're like 13-3 straight up as an underdog this year, which is something else. Again, the Red Sox and White Sox just seem to be really good value teams this year, and they're coming through. It'll be left-hander Martin Perez taking the mound on Friday. You know, Perez, well, let's put it this way. He's allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 5 straight games. And we know Aaron Nola here, a good pitcher here for the Phillies, but his past 4 starts, he has allowed 16 earned runs in 29 2/3 innings. You know, as they close their series with the Blue Jays, the Red Sox had won 4 of 6. You look over their past, actually now they've won 5 of 7 because they took the last game of that series, but you look at their past 5 games, they're hitting .305 against their right-handed pitching. It's the bats that I'm going with here, and that their bats are coming through. Their bullpen has performed well. You know, we looked at the Red Sox in the past. It's been a lot of their bats have been there, but the bullpen suck. But they just get good enough bullpen work to win games, and that's all I'm looking for. So I'm going to take here the Red Sox here at +150, Chris. Sorry, +135. That's the right number.
You know what? I have a question for you. What did Tony's great hair and the Boston Red Sox have in common? Rinse and repeat. It's the same thing. We're going to take the Boston Red Sox once again. I won't lie to you guys. This is one of my premiums for tonight. I'm on the same board. I'm on board with Tony here. The Red Sox are just playing fantastic. And as far as I'm concerned, Aaron Nola is a quality pitcher, but he's not pitching like an ace of a major league staff. He just hasn't been up to snuff. I believe he's given up 8 runs in his last 2 starts. And with the way the Boston is swinging the bat right now, you can't go against that. So I'm on board with you, Tony, with the Boston Red Sox.
All right, go there with the Red Sox plus 135 here against the Phillies. This one, first pitch, 7 Eastern Time, MLB Extra Innings channel. I've got a 5-pack right now. I've got the NBA game, the Warriors and Memphis Grizzlies up there with 4 other plays from Major League Baseball. So check me out over at Pick Dogs Premium with that 5-pack. Also, I'm part of that 2-for-1 capper promotion. You can match me up with Chris. You can match me up with Big Al McMorty. We've got Joe D'Amico. Match me up with one of those cappers on the 2-for-1 capper promotion right now for my 3, 7, and 30-day All Sports Pass. All right, let's continue on here on the show. Now it's time to do the recap. And let's bring in Jeff Jeter as he's with us every Friday. We got started here with Joe Duffy. Diamondbacks plus 141 against the Rockies. Joe D'Amico, Giants plus 116 against the Dodgers. Rod Zawacky, Bruins puck line minus 1.5 goals plus 170 against the Capitals. Jovan, Orioles Nationals over 8.5. Brian Bitler, Mariners run line with Flexen plus 1.5 runs minus 105 against the Padres. Chris, White Sox plus 101 against the Yankees. Jeff Jeter, Indians run line laying the minus 1.5 runs plus 148 against the Twins. Goran, Real Madrid via Real over 2.5 goals. Both teams to score. Those both got to come in. The return minus 120. Yours truly, Red Sox plus 135 against the Phillies. We'll start with Chris. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
Tony, you know this is the same song and dance for me. I have 2 that I'm stuck between. I'm stuck between you and Brian Bitler. I like the Mariners with flex, and I was almost going to take my shirt off to flex for that pick, but decided against it. Decided it was a better idea that I didn't do it. And your Boston Red Sox, I like the Red Sox in that spot as well.
All right, we'll go over now to Jeff. Jeff, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
Yeah, I like that Red Sox fix as well. But I like Joe Duffy's take there on the Diamondbacks over the Rockies tonight, plus money and all that good stuff. So, and if Bitler needs a nickname, I'm thinking Brian the Bear Claw Bitler. So right, that's my opinion, Brian the Bear Claw Bitler. So anyway, but everybody have a wonderful weekend, and let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Now I will go with the Chris's pick, the White Sox plus 101 against the Yankees here, starting the top of the hour. All right, that'll do it for this edition here of the Drive-Thru, guys. Tune in again on Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We do this all over again. We'll have a full book of 8 cappers on. We'll have some NBA playoff action, hockey, and baseball as well. And don't forget, it all gets started with the morning show. On the weekends, the weekend edition on Saturday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. It's Mitch, it's Brian, it's Rod Zawacki. Ron Romanelli will join the crew there on Saturday. 4-man crew on Saturdays. Of course, that's when the NBA playoffs begin in full force with 4 games. All right, let's bring the crew on from tonight's show. We'll send you off with a nice goodbye. Have yourselves a great night. And we got Rod Zawacki flexing for us there on the upper right-hand corner. Have yourself a great night, and we'll talk with you